Did it feel weird to hear MVP chants for someone not on your team? Obviously, that doesn't happen a lot at home.
Our fans are leaving. We haven't given me anything to cheer about, so you don't play into that much at all. The hype of opposing fans in the arena, we get them, and other teams' arenas too. Can't be sensitive about that.
Steph, you guys have always stated that you want to get the #1 seed, but you've got San Antonio now. You guys are just a game and a half up on them. How do you reconcile wanting to go after it versus making sure you guys are fresh when you're playing so many games in the stretch in a bunch of cities?
I mean, we talk about it, but we need to focus on us in that perspective. It's not about looking behind us. We need to take care of our business, and tonight we didn't do that. And we do have a tough schedule, and we got to. It's part of the 82 that we all play every single year, and you got to be ready for it. A tough back-to-back coming up in Minnesota and San Antonio. So the key is obviously to put this one behind us, get ready for that first stop, take care of business, and get back some momentum and see what happens down in San Antonio.
You guys are obviously nearing the tail end of this really tough stretch of the schedule. Kurt has mentioned it a lot. Do you think some guys could use a game off here or two in the next couple games?
I know every guy in the locker room wants to play, so at the end of the day, that's our mentality. In the past, coaches obviously made some decisions that he thought were necessary at the time, and that's what coaches do. So we'll see if that happens. But as a player, like every night is a chance to help your team win. And I mean, it sounds cliche, but literally, if you don't show up ready to play with that mentality, you're gonna be behind the 8 ball a little bit.
Great. Quarter where you and Draymond were both out and games seemed to kind of slip away there. Were you surprised that you both were out there that stretch in the fourth quarter?
No, because I have faith in these guys, and so does Coach. That's why we're out there, and just a couple of costly turnovers from me, myself, and during that stretch. But I have faith in those guys just like they have faith in me. So it's gonna get them better from it, just like for me and Draymond.
Klay, did it feel to you like you guys were tired at points tonight? And if so, like, how do you get that back at the end of what continues to be a tough
I
part
don't
of the
think we
schedule?
were tired. Give the Celtics credit, they played good. They played very scrappy defense. It might have been our lowest point total of the season, but we had an opportunity. I mean, we only scored 12 points in the fourth quarter. That's not going to do it. It was we changed 9 times, so it was obviously a good game, but I don't think we were tired. It's obviously one of the tougher stretches of the season with all the travel and all the games on the road, but it's going to make us better, and we're going to, I think at the end of it, have a winning record.
Klay, you guys aren't used to losing, obviously, and you've lost 3 times in the last 8 or 9 days. How hard is it to make? I mean, is it mentally? Is it harder to just try and grip with that? I mean, to deal with that?
It's never fun to lose at any level, and it's definitely tougher than winning. So we'll get better from, like I said, it's better to go through the stretch now than a month or a month and a half. And we'll get it back in Minnesota, and our goal is not to look too far ahead, just one day at a time.
How killer was the sequence down the stretch? You guys, I think, were within about 9, and they got 2 offensive rebounds milked about a minute off the
It
clock.
was a terrible possession for us. I mean, we played great defense. We had an opportunity to get the board, but